What's happening, gamers? It's Amber here with Kwings Let's Plays. Hope you guys are having a great day today. And today we're going to be doing some more Marvel Rivals. And thank you guys for liking and sharing the video. So, just so you guys know, like, I don't post my videos in the post section of the channel. So if I did, it would get a lot more views. I do not, and I do not feature them on the channel. That is so that if there's a video that Luke did at night, that video will be pushed and that he will get views on his video instead of me getting them on mine. So, like, a lot of people, like, they, like, say stuff like, oh yeah, Amber, can't get views on her video. I actually could, but I actually don't, advertise my videos on the channel, because I'm trying to push the other videos, so that's my job. It's kind of interesting. I was kind of talking about this situation, and I won't go into it too much, but my friend that I made a friend like an hour from here, and I remember it was kind of difficult to make friends outside of the channel because when she really realized everything that I did for the channel, she was like, well, you don't get credit for any of that. And I was like, well, I know, but I don't care. Like, for me, it doesn't really matter. So I'm getting to the point where, yeah, I've had a few times where I've vented, like, oh, people don't notice I'm here, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's like, the channel pays for helping to keep a roof over my head, too. So whether people know I do anything or not, it actually doesn't matter to me. Because I enjoy working with you guys, so it doesn't really matter. Like, say I had to mow the lawn of a beautiful park, and nobody knew that I mowed the lawn there. But I got to enjoy being in the park every day and looking at the flowers. That's how I see me doing the channel. It's like, a lot of people don't see that I'm here, even though I am. But I still get to enjoy being on the channel, even if people don't know I'm here. So, like I wrote a little post today at the beginning of my stream, just to say hello, my name is Amber, aka K-Wife. I have been doing this job with my husband for many, many years, though most people don't seem to know my name. But my name is Amber, and it's nice to meet everyone. So, alright, so we're going to do some Marvel Rivals today. So, there's some really cool skins in here. So let's actually check out the store. So, this is actually the newest one. Honestly, I really, really, really considered getting this. This kind of reminds me of one of the robot, there's like a specific robot, I don't remember what his name is, in, I was gonna say Destiny, Overwatch, the game that Marvel Rivals is based on, and there is a robot in Overwatch, and he is yellow, or he has a skin where he is yellow, and he has like a little bird on him in a cutscene. This kind of reminds me of that. So I don't really know if they, there you can kind of see it here. So this actually just appeared today. I'm not gonna get this character right now, but it is pretty cute. Penny Parker does have some cute outfits. So we're just gonna look at the rest of them. So obviously we have some more Phoenix inspired outfits here. Obviously we've got, this is a very cool looking skin. I don't have this one, but I will tell you the one that I did get. So I got two today since I got paid for my morning job, so I got two skins. So basically we got the ones that I really wanted to get out of all, like there's a really amazing costumes here. So the ones that I really wanted was this one. And Luke doesn't like this costume, but I got it. I think it looks really cool, and I don't have that many costumes for Phoenix, so I think it's really cool. So I like this one a lot, so we'll do a showcase of her. I already made a thumbnail, but today I really wanted to hang out with CLOAK and DAGGER, because we haven't done a CLOAK and DAGGER showcase in a long time. So although there have been a lot of cool CLOAK and DAGGER skins. And also, wait, I forgot. I know there's a... Oh, you know what? I feel like they do not have very many good Black Panther skins, although I do like this one. And we could show off this one. But I have to say, guys and gals, I think this purple one, even though it's very inexpensive, I really like the purple. Like, I don't know what it is, but we're going to have to get this at some point and do a showcase, because I think this purple one looks really good. I like that better than the gold. That looks cool to me. So, I don't know. So, I think you guys should just get the skins you guys want, not necessarily the ones they're pushing in the item shop, because, you know, some of them that are less expensive are actually better looking, I think. Alright, guys, so we're just gonna look at Cloak and Dagger here, who is technically a healer. I do like playing as the healers when I play as a group. So this is really cool. Hello, Blues Cat. Hi, Shadow Trooper. Hi, Zach. Hi, Later Gator. Hi, Miss Deanna. Hi, Granddaddy Otaku. Hi, Zach. Hi, Jessica. Hi, The Eyes. Hi, everyone. So, alright. So, yeah. So, this is the skin I decided to get, because I really wanted to get it before the end of the Phoenix, saga. So, really cool. This is one of my favorites. If you look at all the Cloak and Dagger skins, like, honestly, like, some of them are pretty... This is one of the best ones. I actually finally did get this one after the battle season was over, but this is awesome, like, and I love the ballet. Like, I've had Luke take me to the Nutcracker a couple times, like, in, like, near Boston and stuff like that, and, I love ballet a lot, so this is, like, really up my alley. I really like this. She looks like a ballet dancer, and he looks sort of like a ballet dancer, more like a sorcerer. Sorcerer and a ballet dancer together, but those really cool. Like, they look like they're at a costume ball. Obviously, this was last season, but I am so happy that we finally got that one. But there are a lot of cool, we did get this one, so... I didn't get this one yet, but so I'm excited. We finally got this Cloak and Dagger Phoenix one, which is, you know, I actually like this a lot better than the, we got the like, mobster suit Cloak and Dagger. I'm not a huge fan of that, but this one I really do like. Oh, thank you, Miss Deanna. Thank you so much. Hello, hi Peach. Hello Cosmic Guardian. Hi everyone. Hi Anthony. Says, when I first saw this skin, I was curious about how Cloak and Dagger got infected. Oh, thank you, Peach. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you both of you. Alright, thank you, Miss Deanna, and thank you, Peach. Thank you so much for the help. And thank you very much. Yeah, so actually what's cool about this game, Miss Deanna brought up a great point, that actually this has lore to it. Let's actually go to, oh, here it is. Upon the, oh my gosh, I cannot read this. Upon the black ichor of the living abyss, two young heroes dance gracefully, each step infused with the phoenix force and the strength of, oh, I cannot read that. So, I don't actually, oh, here we go, lore. Oh, wait. No, they don't have the lore on this. I really don't know, like, if they have the... There is comic book stuff. Gallery. So... Yeah, that would be interesting, Miss Deanna. I don't know if they're actually going to explain that part of it, like who's infected with the Phoenix. That's really interesting. Like, it looks like she's infected with the Phoenix, but I'm not sure, so. Yeah, so Miss Deanna was saying that when I first saw the skin, I was curious how it infected with the symbiote. CLOAK got infected with the symbiote, but Dagger didn't. And instead got Phoenix powers. Oh, wow. Wow, that's really interesting, Miss Deanna. And thank you again, Peach. Yeah, so anyways, okay guys, so we're just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna see if there's anyone who wants to play. And like, just so you guys know, like, full disclosure, like, you know, like, I'm not making Luke stay away from the computer. I'm not forcing him away from the stream so that I can take over the channel and not give you guys the stream you want because you're stuck with me. That's not happening. My husband Luke, he is sleeping because he's tired, and I'm helping the channel, which is what I do. So I don't know. If I wasn't streaming right now, then Luke would have to try to get up when he's exhausted and try to get the views up, which is not something he wants to do when he has had like 0 sleep. So I am helping the channel. Believe it or not, people don't understand that I am, but I am, because I could actually post this in the I could post this and I could feature this stream and it would get a lot more views. But you know what would happen then? Shinobi and all the other things that need to get views would go down in views. So this stream is actually helping all the other videos get views. Believe it or not. So all of these streams in the morning and early afternoon do help tremendously. But it's a different kind of help. So the early streams, they help the channel because even if they only get 500 views, they help the channel tremendously because they're pushing views to all of the other videos on the channel. So yeah, I know like a lot of people, like, they kind of like I don't know, I want to say like look down on me or something, like, and say like that I'm not helping or I'm ruining the channel or something, which is strange that people always say stuff like that. So, oh, someone took it, so I guess I'll be what am I gonna be now? Well, maybe we'll be Symbiote Raccoon for a minute. Maybe Luke will do a showcase of this. But yeah, just so you guys know, like, just because our later videos do need to get 1,000, but these early streams, if I pushed for 1,000, it would actually take views from all of the other things that are more important. Like, this isn't it's not that this stream isn't important. This is not a continuous series, part 1, 2, and 3. So for continuous series, they do need 1,000 views, so that they can continue.
The time stream is collapsing.
So
Rick.
like,
the effects can be disorienting.
Getting hard to tell day from night anymore.
Fortunately, you're one of the few of us equipped to handle both.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
Snack time already?
By Ashtor, there are baby wizards everywhere these days.
alright guys, so I'm gonna try to, I actually kind of forgot how to play his, Rocket Raccoon. So Luke might do a showcase of Rocket Raccoon. He really does like this symbiote of Rocket.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Back in the game.
Oh man, I gotta make another beacon.
Oh, I need assistance.
Look out, behind us.
Slow stronger.
You're welcome.
Feeling stronger. We can help you achieve your
I
direct.
good deed for the day.
How is that for a trick, Loki? Show's over.
Oh, there's the cool, yeah, Cosmic has the Scarlet Witch skin. So you guys will get to see CLOAK and DAGGER soon. So that was interesting. Like, I know I've repeated it a couple times, but I'm still thinking that over. so what Miss Dana was saying, I think, was that it's possible Cloak got infected with symbiote and the dagger was infected with the Phoenix, or, you know, possessed by Phoenix or something. So that's really an interesting take, yeah. Yeah, this is very creative. I mean, this is actually making me want to play Overwatch, to be honest. I don't know how I would get back into Overwatch. But, I mean, I'm definitely thinking about it. I keep forgetting, these are my healing balls. Rocket Raccoon is kind of fun to play as once you actually get what you're supposed to be doing with him. Sometimes I forget which one is my healing thing, and then I don't know. Hey, Crossfighter, hey everyone. So, I actually, I mean, not to be weird, but like, I did see Granddaddy Otaku's comment last night saying like, oh, he works food industry or at a restaurant also, and
Attack here.
that it makes, you know, people take advantage of him also. It seems to be something people do at jobs, so I'm sorry to hear that, Granddaddy Otaku, but I guess that is part of life, I guess. I have been putting my hands in the sanitizer and cleaning so much and carrying liquids that get all over my hands all the time. I have to constantly wash my hands so many times a day that my hands, my thumb has actually gotten a crack in it. I have a huge crack on my skin. So I'm gonna have to like, I was looking on Amazon, I'm gonna have to like get, there's different kinds of things you can buy, like working man's balm and stuff like that, where you can put it on your hands, and it's supposed to heal your hands if they're all cracked. So I'm gonna have to do that, because my hands are just like cracking. Like I've never had. I don't think I've ever had it this bad. I think I've had cracked hands before, but it's never been. Your powers are mine.
Disappear!
But actually, our boss got us pizza today at the end of the day because we did such a good job. So I was really happy about that. It was one of the girls that I work with was jumping up and down and saying pizza time. I think she's like I don't think she's a teenager. She's in nursing school. She's like 20 something, and she was like so excited about the pizza.
Only 60 seconds
Like,
left.
I thought that was very cute.
We'll get you there safely. Disappear!
Oh no.
The moon haunts you.
Yeah, definitely. I know how it is. Yeah, because I know Jessica works at a restaurant too, I believe. It's like, yeah, it's definitely, my hands are, like, my thumb hurts so much, but I can see the crack in it. So, I did see online, there's like different, like, there's balm you can get, or you can get gold, like, if you want to get really cheap stuff, you can get $3 lotion that's gold bond, $3.60. And I think I might go with that first so I can save money.
Executioner!
But there is some other kind of balm you can get. That's a little bit. One of the girls I worked with, I was surprised. She said she got her nails done and it cost her $80. And I thought, oh my god, that would be like 7 tanks of gas. Like, I do not think I could do. I just said, like, I said if it was like $7, I could do my nails, but it's just like, oh my god. I'll just get some Sally Hansen nail polish for $3. And that'll do it. It's like, I thought that I couldn't actually get my nails, like, put any nail polish on since I work with food. But apparently they're fine with it, like, as long as you don't have nails that are, like, going all over the place, like really long. I still think it's kind of weird, like, because I feel like that could chip off.
The moon haunts you.
I don't know why. Oh, there we go.
This is real firepower!
Here's, now I finally got my healing. Like, but it's kind of interesting. I heard a lot of people at my work talking about Silksong, so people were like kind of interested in it a little bit. But mainly people, like when I'm out talking to people, they're talking about Lego Batman coming out, and they're pretty excited about that. So. I guess everyone's excited about Lego Batman, like even just like normal people that don't even play a lot of games. It's pretty exciting stuff.
I'll patch you up. My good deed for the dead.
Yeah, that's true, Jessica. Like, that's why I don't really... Like, when I took cooking classes, they told us we weren't allowed to have any nail polish, even clear, because it will chip, exactly, it will chip off, like, into the food, and then people will be eating that clear nail polish. Like, even if you can't see it, they could eat it. You know, if it chips off, exactly. I agree with that. Like, I mean, I don't know.
I'll patch you up.
Yeah, that's a great point, Jessica. I mean, that is true.
Back in the game.
My good deed for the dead.
That's it! Don't let anything disappear!
Don't mind me. I'm just dying. You're welcome.
I am strengthened for battle.
Yeah, Lego Batman will be great during video. Like, everyone seems to be very excited about that game, even though it's like I think it's like a year from coming out or something. Hopefully you guys will get to see some CLOAK and DAGGER gameplay. I'm surprised how few people are still, like, whenever I type in a certain character, I don't see a lot of showcases of that character. I mean, people are playing this game, but not a lot of YouTubers that I can see are showing off, like, every character. I do like to I mean, there's so many of them, it's hard to show all of them off, but I do like to show off the ones that look really cool. So I did get the ones that I personally thought was really good. And then there's a little extra to get the battle pass, or if Luke wants a character that he likes. I do think the Scarlet Witch one looks really great. I would still like to do a showcase of the Blade with the cool yellow coat. And I have a few, like, I was glad I got to show off the other CLOAK and DAGGER we got, but it's so late. Sometimes I get a skin or costume of a character, and it's like, it's too late to show it off because that skin came out so long ago. But I still got it, but can't really show it off at this point because nobody cares because everyone's already seen it, so. Could have a new phone, Samsung Galaxy S25 tomorrow. Awesome, Geeky PJ. I like the Samsung phones. I used to have an iPhone, but I did like the iPhone, but I feel, I don't know, I felt like my iPhone was kind of expensive. So, not that it matters, like, who cares? Like, if you really like it, you should just get it. If you like it. Some Samsung phones are super expensive too, though.
This is real firepower. My good deed for the dead.
Yeah, I guess I, oh wow, I didn't know there was this whole thing down here with the piano. Oh my god. Oh, that's really interesting.
So close. This is your big chance. Huge thanks, Betty. Thank you.
I don't know why I ended up getting. I think the main reason I get Samsung instead of I get Android instead of iPhone. Well, number one, I watched some weird conspiracy thing that iPhone is like spying on people, so that's why. And secondly, alright, Cosmic Galaxy MVP. And then secondly, the reason why I get Samsung is because Luke Kwings used to sell TVs, and Samsung he always said was the best brand. It lasted longer than any other brand. It was very well made, quality, and that was the brand he always recommended to people when he worked at Sears. And so I kind of ended up with brand loyalty to Samsung based on the fact that Luke used to sell Samsung TVs. So that's why I always get Samsung. So I don't know why, but it's kind of like it's a habit of mine to get Samsung stuff. Alright, let's check out Cosmic Galaxy. Yeah, I watched a conspiracy theory years ago that especially iPhones are like that they have some kind of deal with the government where they can spy on people. And it terrified me. Not that, I mean, that might not be true. I don't think, honestly, I think the government could spy on you through an iPhone, just through a Samsung phone, just as well as an iPhone. I don't think there's really any difference now that I'm sane and in my right mind. But at the time, I was freaked out, so I think that was part of my decision to not have iPhones anymore. Also, the plug is so weird. Great job, Cosmic. I guess I just wanted a plug that went with everything else. iPhone plug doesn't match everything. It's completely different. I had to change all my plugs. And Luke never had an iPhone. He does not like iPhone. And, you know, he just doesn't like how it's set up. So he never had an iPhone plug, so our plugs wouldn't match. Now we have everything the same. Luke has Android, I have Android. It's the same. Great job, Sonic. Great job, Cosmic. Okay, here we go. Litigator as Blade. Yeah, I mean, that's how I'm starting to think now. Like, I'm more in my sane in my right mind. Like, it's like, okay, well, if the government can go through, I mean, now we found out that the government actually can take your, like, especially if you get, like, subpoenaed or you're, like, you're in a trial. I mean, the cell phone companies can technically take all of your recordings of your phone calls if they have them, which I believe they do, and they can trace it and, you know, show the court what you said. So in reality, you should probably just be careful in general, like what you say, especially if you're thinking of committing a crime. Maybe you should just think about not telling somebody like that over the phone. But the best thing would be just don't commit the crime in the first place.
Don't mind me.
And then you should be fine.
This is real firepower! My good deed for the day.
Oh, you work on iPad Pro? Interesting, Jotaro. Monitoring stuff is everywhere. Okay, thank you, Jotaro. Yeah, so, I mean, that was part of the reason I switched. Like, that literally was. But now that I'm thinking more clearly about it, I realize it's, like Jotaro was saying, it's everywhere. But at the time, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I need to get an Android so I can be safe. Alright, guys, well, I think we did pretty well on that. Great job, Cosmic, Sonic, Litigator, and Jotaro. Okay, guys, and okay, we're gonna go back and we'll see if there's anyone else waiting. Yeah, so, I mean, like, I used to be worried about stuff like that. Like, I still am worried about it. But I think, like, I think it's better to just, like, have a... I think there's, like, a healthy way to worry about it and a non-healthy way. Like, Non-healthy way would be like just worrying and being upset about it and just not wanting to do anything, not wanting to step out of your house or, you know, be able to, you know, interact with people in any way because you're afraid of people spying on you. More healthy version is just like, you know, maybe not put all your personal information online. Maybe you don't put a million personal things about yourself on your phone. Don't put all your information like in a text to somebody, you know. Anyways, okay guys, so let's see if there's anything here. Looks like everyone is just like literally, okay, we got Call Me Lee. Okay, we can see if Highway Skunk, no. Okay, oh, Crossfighter just came in, so we can invite him. And then, yeah, I mean, like, I think having an open mind and being open to it, definitely a later gator. I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay, guys, so we got Crossfighter and Call Me Lee. Alright, let's see who wants to come in. Why don't we bring in, later gator, and we'll see if, let's see if, who do we want to bring in here, guys and gals? Let's see if Jotaro would like to come back in, and if not, we'll invite somebody else. And then we'll try to get Sonic and Cosmic in next time. And if Jotaro can't make it, then we'll invite somebody else. Alright guys, let's try this one then. So we've got Call Me Lee, Crossfighter, Later Gator, and Jotaro. Thanks for playing with me, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, definitely Geeky PJ. Like, it can be a... I mean, that's what I wonder, like, if I would be accused of a crime that I didn't commit, and someone took something out of context that I typed on the phone, like, oh, I'm really mad at my coworker, and then my coworker ended up, something horrible happened to them, but I didn't actually do anything to them. But people may accuse me of it and, like, look through my text messages. That's kind of what I was worried about, like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like, even if you didn't commit a crime, people could accuse you of it.
We are CLOAK
But
and
at this
DAGGER.
point, like, I just...
We are hope and
I
fear.
do think that it is the same. I think that Android and iPhone is the same. I think that they monitor everything, because that's just how it is, like you guys were saying. It is a scary world we live in. Like, if you really don't want anyone to monitor you, you could just write notes to people on paper and send them through the mail, because technically, I mean, at least in the United States, it's actually, you're not supposed to open people's mail, technically, so, I mean, you can basically write whatever you want on the letter.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
And no one is supposed to open it, so, yeah.
Glad to see you again, Widow.
I'm just, like, thinking Minority Report stuff. But anyway, weird topic situation, so.
Well, I'd
Yeah,
still
so
like to
here's
find a way to
the,
repay your
oh,
kindness.
wait, how do I do the, oh, there we go. So I think this is the new emote. Oh, yeah, there's the new emote. Oh, wow.
Starts in 5,
Looks creepy,
4,
actually.
3.
Oh, how do I forgot how to switch to,
Ready to
foot.
capture the available area and extract some goodies? Let's go!
Oh, wow, so he's got the symbiote. You're right, Miss Deanna. So CLOAK has the symbiote, and Dagger has the phoenix. So this is a great representation of this, like, of this battle pass, actually, because we've got symbiote and phoenix powers, and CLOAK and Dagger is the only character that has them both, actually, because it's 2 people in 1. This is actually the only, character that is 2 people.
Please, we're hurt. My time to shine. Uh-oh. The other team is extracting those resources.
Lights out.
A nice deep freeze. I put you on ice. My time to shine. At least you finally get to rest.
At the edge of offense.
Admit it. You need me. My time to shine. There they are. I'm hurt. My time to shine. always comes back.
Oh, in the comics, you don't really get to see his face? Oh, wow, Miss Diana, I didn't know that. Yeah, I should really read more comics so that I get familiar with all these characters.
Lights out. Together!
My time to shine. That one hurts. Looks like resources are running low. Get ready for another available area. We are undefeatable! Halfway to victory. Don't let them get more resources.
Oh, wow, she took me out.
Your fate is all gone. You should probably head to the next available area. My turn to shine. Oh, great job. You're loading up on resources.
Just another criminal.
You've got competition. Clear the enemies to extract more resources.
Alright, great job, everybody.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Lights out.
Just another criminal.
Oh yeah! Your team is ready to rumble, baby! Everybody needs a hit.
Wow.
You are under my spell. Show's over. Much to prove. You've got competition. Clear the enemies to extract more resources.
And I do really like her braids and her hair and all the jewels in it. And the little phoenix feathers on the end. That's cute.
Together to
It
victory!
is a really cool costume. I do really like how she looks. And I think CLOAK looks really cool in this too.
That's the boost I needed.
Lights out.
You've got competition. Clear the enemies to extract more resources. Uh-oh. The other team is extracting those resources.
Okay. Oh, there's Crossfighter.
I wasn't sure we'd get this chance again. Resources are nearly tapped out here, too. Sorry.
Alright, guys, so we gotta get these resources, I guess. I don't really understand this very well.
Lights out.
Am I extracting resources? Because I don't know.
Fantastic! The rumble phase is about to begin.
Still got an edge.
I literally don't exactly know what I'm doing here.
Uh-oh! The other team is extracting those resources! You belong to me!
Lights out. Us against the world. Your powers are mine!
I am ready to put on a show! Gotta get free! The grand finale! Double KO! Not good! They're getting closer to victory!
Alright, I don't really understand this, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't get it, so I'm gonna follow you guys.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Rumble speed enhanced. My turn to shine. You'll have to keep fighting until you have one.
Wow, okay. Alright, have fun.
Three. I got another one.
Have fun, good luck on your mom's car granddaddy was talking.
Four in a row.
To victory!
You don't get why people don't protect the healers? I don't know. I think the healers are... Well, for me, I kind of throw myself into battle. I don't protect myself very well because I'm just trying to protect my teammates. Then if I die, I don't really care because then I could just come back. But, I mean... Yeah, I mean, I probably need to protect myself a little better.
Cause of mine! Assemble!
That's the boost I need.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Back in the game. Here they come.
Well, you can expect them all.
Alright, that was our second bout, guys and gals. Great job, everybody. It looks like we're about to get some of these things over here. So, actually, the person who was playing with us yesterday, Kylie, had that cool skin of Hella, and I thought it was so cool, so I got it for 600 points on here. Alright, so we've got Later Gator, Call Me Lee, Crossfighter, Jotaro. Alright, Call Me Lee was SVP. Great job, Call Me Lee and everyone. I don't understand that either. I don't understand the game mode either. Maybe I'll have to look into it. I don't understand it either, Later Gator. Okay, here we go, Call Me Lee. So we're supposed to be extracting or preventing them from extracting something. I'm so confused. I won. Yeah, they only had try-hard trolls. Yeah, definitely Jotaro. Alright, here we go with Crossfighter. Great job, Call Me Lee. Crossfighter is helping healing us. Actually, healing me a lot. Thank you, Crossfighter, and healing everyone on the team a lot. Thank you for being an awesome healer, Crossfighter. You were doing a better job healing than me. I tried, but I was just... I don't know how I was doing.
I was worried.
Hi, Juan. How's it going? Good to see you. Alright, guys. Next up, we've got Jotaro, who is playing as the Phoenix. Jean Grey. Here we go. I was just watching a weird short that popped up in my feed. Maybe because I'm playing this game. And it was a person cosplaying as Rogue from the X-Men and saying, "Shake my hand" in character to all these other cosplayers, and every time she shook somebody's hand, then they would like get, you know, basically the surge of like knockout energy, and they would fall to the ground. So that was kind of funny to watch. It's like a control point, but in Rumble mode it's a bit different. Once your team controls the point, they gain resources. Oh, okay, thank you, Crossfighter. Alright, guys, so we saw Later Gator, Call Me Lee, Crossfighter, Jotaro. Did we see Later Gator? Yeah, wait, did I? Oh, I don't know if I saw Later Gator. Alright, sorry if I'm showing Later Gator twice. Alright, here we go, Later Gator as Blade. Looking awesome as Blade here. And they did a great job on Blade's design in this. Like, he looks so cool. He looks great, actually. And then, I guess I will show myself. Here we go, Cloak and Dagger. Here's me attempting to play as Cloak and Dagger. But at least you guys get to see the cool Phoenix and Symbiote. Phoenix and Symbiote Cloak and Dagger. And I think in this one,
My time to shine.
Cloak and Dagger both look amazing in this. So I think this design, I kind of like the growth and decay, but this one I think I like a lot better because it's just,
My time to shine.
it's more interesting powers, like Phoenix and Symbiote powers. Alright, great job, everyone. Great job. Jotaro, Crossfighter, Call Me Lee, and Later Gator. Awesome job, everyone. Oh, did I call you Crossfighter? Oh. Thank you, Cosmic, for letting me know. Sorry I called you Crossfighter. Sorry about that. Okay, great job, everyone. Okay, guys, so let's see if we can, get new people in, if anyone is waiting here. So let's get the two people that I know were waiting. Cosmic was waiting, and Sonic was waiting. Okay, Sonic was waiting. Alright, so we'll see if we can get anyone else in here. We got Hayden doesn't want to come in. Alright, so we'll just try to get, okay, it looks like Wild One is online, so we'll get Wild One in if they want to come in, and we'll bring in, I don't know, alright, I think Call Me Lee was here. Okay, we'll bring in Sonic again, and then, and then we'll try to bring in some other people. If Sonic can't get in here, then we'll bring in some other people. So we just played with, Crossfighter and, Jotaro, so we'll bring in, and we also just play with Later Gator. So we're playing with a lot of the same people. Okay, we'll invite Later Gator in again. And so next time we'll get Jotaro and oh, sorry, Call Me Lee. I'll get you in next time. Thank you so much though. Sorry about that. I just got 5. Thank you so much though. So we'll try to get Jotaro and Call Me Lee and Crossfighter in next time. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, guys, so this is round 3. Oh, okay, Levister, thank you. Oh, sorry, Levister, thank you for playing.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this
Sorry
one.
about that. Sorry I didn't get you in again. Okay, so I'll just get Cloak and Dagger.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
Thanks, Crossfighter. Hi, Jalen. Hi, Levister. Hi, Dog Lover. Hi, Venom. I like Blue Yoshi. Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's like these streams are a little bit more intense than like when I play Tears of the Kingdom on my own or Pokemon on my own.
30 seconds
It
before
gets
you
a little
attack.
bit intense
Get
because I
ready.
have to remember everyone that I played with, and then I know if I forget, then I...
We find ourselves caught in a battle between two dooms with no way of truly knowing which one of them is
Well,
right.
there's...
We would be better off making a deal with Mephisto.
I have done that, Wanda. I can assure you we most
There we
certainly
go.
would not.
There's Wild One playing as Scarlet Witch. Very cool outfit. And there is the awesome Blade, who honestly his starting outfit is
All you need to
amazing.
do is
He looks
capture the
really
mission
cool.
area. Got it?
I don't know if Blade is the only character with sunglasses in this game, but I think he is.
Back in the game.
My time to shine.
Sorry about your art, Mark.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. Powering up.
A shame this was your last dance.
I like the cold. The light always comes back.
Pre-fire heals when you see your teammates fighting. Okay, thank you, Levister. Thank you very much.
I have tagged a foe.
Free fire. Oh my god.
Almost went dark there.
Rid us of Moon Knight. Our enemies are near.
A little bit, please. My time to shine.
Good medicine.
Glad to help. Hold still. I'm trying to
Okay,
help.
thank you, Lovester. I'll try to figure out how to play with this character better. Oh my god. I think that was Scarlet Witch's voice. I mean, all of them talked in this.
Dagger's back.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do. I have gotten the Cloak and Dagger confused which one is which, but I'm guessing she's Dagger because when she hits people, it seems like it's like daggers. Seems like, yeah.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys. Interesting.
Oh. Am I excited for Supergirl and Clayface next year? I don't know. I didn't know Supergirl and Clayface were in something.
I unleash the Vishanti power.
Us against the world. Don't worry about the Arsenal.
Platoon blow fair this day.
That's good. That vehicle to its destination.
We must confront.
Oh my god.
Win without
That guy went right for me. Yeah, I believe that the Scarlet Witch has a Russian accent. Or
Here is our escort duty.
a country that is like Russia in a fictional universe.
Guide this vehicle to its destination.
I forgot what the country is, but it's like a fictional
Better start healing soon.
country that's similar to Russia.
Keep going.
I don't remember what it's called.
I am much better now.
Ancient beast of Eastgard, we shall guide you. Good medicine.
I am ready to put on a show.
Oh, they're gonna be the next two DCU movies, Jalen? Oh, wow. Oh, a Clayface movie? Oh my god.
Don't turn back now.
I did really like Supergirl in the Flash movie.
Double kill.
I thought she was very cool.
Not ready yet.
I wasn't a fan of the Supergirl show very much because it was all about her working her way up and getting coffee and becoming a journalist or something, and I thought that was kind of dumb. I don't know.
Here
I
they
just
come.
didn't like that very much. Supergirl, who's so I guess the Supergirl who's kind of like partying on different planets. At least it'll be more exciting than the Supergirl TV show, which was all about like, oh my gosh, I have to prove that I'm. It kind of felt like it was The Devil Wears Prada, but she has superpowers. Like, I feel like The Devil Wears Prada was a movie I could only watch one time. It was interesting one time, but I could never watch that movie again. Because it was like, after a while, you kind of realize the whole point of it is just kind of frivolous. Like, oh, I'm going to work my way up and be noticed in some kind of magazine. It's like, okay, it kind of seems like doesn't seem like a very,
Back in the game.
seems like more like a selfish goal. Like, I want everyone to notice me and see how great I am working at this job and my career. It doesn't feel like a hero. A hero would be caring about helping other people and taking care of people or making sure they you know, help people stay away from threats that could hurt them. I don't really. I didn't really like the Supergirl show. I literally stopped watching it after just a few episodes. It was
An arcane assist, so
like
to
there were a
speak.
lot of shows I honestly didn't really like the Arrow show either, to be completely honest. However, I tried to watch it for Luke's sake since he said a lot of the stories were taken from Batman. And even though I didn't like it, because it was a little too edgy for me, I did feel like it was at least interesting, and I thought they did a good job, and they kept making it interesting a lot of the characters were interesting in the Arrow show and the CW, like I thought the character that was dressed all in black, who was also an archer, I thought he was a really good villain. I didn't really like how, like, no, I'm talking about the Arrow show. I don't really like how, you know, like, Green Arrow ended up with, you know, Black Canary's sister. That was, like, very weird to me. That was, like, one of the weirdest things in the show since, like, in the Justice League, Black Canary and Green Arrow are married. So it's just weird to me. I wasn't a huge fan of the Felicia character, to be completely honest. There were some things I didn't like about the show, but I did think about, I forget what his name is. The guy who played the Arrow was pretty good. Something Armel. Yeah, no, I didn't like the Supergirl show. I'm really hoping Supergirl is better than I hope that, I think it will, from the 3 seconds of seeing Supergirl in the James Gunn movie, already she seems a little bit more fun and interesting than the Supergirl and the Supergirl show. So hopefully, hopefully it will be more fun. I feel that having a goal for everyone to look at you like, oh, here's my goal. I want everyone to notice me when I'm gonna carry coffee and I'm gonna work my way up in the corporate world, and like, I just feel like it's so, like, I don't know, like, self-absorbed. Like, I feel like at least this Supergirl is just kind of like, you know, she just likes doing fun things, and she seems kind of weird and crazy, but at least she's not like, I don't know. It feels like she's more, even though she seems crazy and in a way self-absorbed because she's partying in other planets, at least it's not as bad as the other Supergirl. So we'll see what happens. Supergirl was never my favorite character anyway. She's cute. You know, she looks cute, her little skirt. I'm more of a, I mean, I don't know, Wonder Woman is cool. Supergirl is alright. She's cute. But, I would have never imagined seeing the day we'd see a Supergirl movie. I would never imagine that. Like, I could imagine a Wonder Woman movie happening. I could even imagine, like, a Green Lantern movie happening. But a Supergirl movie, like, that doesn't even seem like it could even happen. But I guess it is happening, so I don't know.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
I am ready to put on a show.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have clarity.
I unleash the Vishanti.
I'm sorry, someone was mean in the chat. Please chat. Sorry. Little make fun of people. I don't know if the moon will be a success or failure. I mean, I don't don't know if the Superman movie is a success or a failure. I guess I think that time will tell, like, oh, that is such a cool skin of Psylocke. But unfortunately that was the other team. Whoops. Oh my gosh. So close as OH. Thanks, OH. We can claim this thing. I feel like... Okay, oh, this is such a cool skin of Doctor Strange. Alright guys, so SVP was Wild One. Great job, Wild One. Oh, that's Dog Lover. Great job, Dog Lover. And thanks for the advice, Call Me Lee, and everyone. Oh, here's Dog Lover playing as Scarlet Witch. Oh, it's the dragon. Very cool. This is really a cool skin. Yeah, I guess, I mean, honestly, my personal opinion is that the Superman movie was not a success or a failure. It was just there. Like, I don't think it proved itself as a success, but it didn't bomb so hard that it was like a complete failure. So, like, I think it's like in between. Like, it's just kind of there. I think, like, if the I personally think if the universe expands more, I think that, honestly, in my personal opinion, that Supergirl movie is gonna determine, like, how the James Gunn universe goes, because literally I feel like the Wonder Woman movie kind of saved the Snyderverse. Like, didn't save it, but, like, people really liked Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I know I did. And I'm not even a fan of Wonder Woman, but I really became a Wonder Woman fan after that. I feel like if people can get behind, like, you know... Oh, nice job. Great job, Cosmic. I feel like, this is my personal opinion, but, like, there's a reason why in the Justice League, like, and even in the X-Men, like, there's a reason why in the X-Men you have Storm and Wolverine. You have, you know, Cyclops and, like, you know, I can't remember, Gambit, but you also have Rogue. Like, you have female and male characters. I feel like you, like, the girls want to relate to, like, Storm or Rogue or the female characters. And then you have guys who would want to relate to the guy characters in it. So I feel like you want as much of the audience as possible. I feel like you would need to get people behind Supergirl. Like, get people to like the female character of your universe. Because Hawkgirl really didn't have very many lines at all. And you had some great male characters in the Superman. Obviously, I think that, honestly, to be completely honest, Mr. Terrific did a better... Honestly, my personal opinion, I feel Mr. Terrific was not only a better actor than the guy who played Superman, no offense. His character was more interesting, his scenes were more interesting, the way he was portrayed on the screen was more interesting, he did more in the movie than Superman, his personality was more likable than Superman, the CGI elements of his character was more interesting. You felt like he would be, for me, he felt like a character that you could actually depend on, like if he was a real person. I feel that, like, I would ask Mr. Terrific for help over Superman, because I don't know what Superman is doing. He was very wishy-washy. He was sitting there talking about his feelings. He's, like, all over the place, like, not sure what's going on with his relationship. He was moping around. Mr. Terrific was literally taking care of business. Like, as soon as he knew something needed to be done, he was the one who got up and helped rescue people. So for me, I feel like Mr. Terrific was the star of that movie. That movie should have been called Mr. Terrific and Superman Happened to Be Here. So that's how I felt about the movie. So I don't know, like, that was my takeaway character. So like, yeah, so you're gonna have to, like, yeah, I feel the movie was sort of a success. It was average, but like, honestly, Superman, if he's gonna be in another movie, he's gonna have to step it up, because it's kind of sad when the movie's called Superman, but Mr. Terrific is actually the star of the movie, because he's actually outshining the title character. So that's like, it's not sad. I mean, Mr. Terrific was just so cool, is so cool, but it's like, you know, like, the guy who plays Superman, no offense, I feel, my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, I feel like, and I know people disagree with me, but I feel like the guy who portrayed Lex and the guy who plays Superman, they both did not do very well. Like, they need to step it up. Like, you watch the guy who played Lex on Smallville, and you're just like, and you watch that guy, and like, the villain didn't do very well, and the hero didn't do very well. Like, they need to step it up, because Mr. Terrific was the star of that movie, which is fine, because he saved the movie. If he wasn't in the movie, I think the movie would have bombed. I think he actually saved the movie from being terrible. So that's just my opinion. So the Supergirl has got to save James Gunn's universe, because it is, you're on, I feel like James Gunn's universe is on a creaky board with lots of cracks in it, and if Supergirl does not do well, then no one is going to find any of the super family likable. People are already having a problem with the Crypto, even though I thought he wasn't bad, but some people don't like Crypto. So I think Supergirl has got to save, she's got to show, because even though Hawkgirl is a female character, she's not a super family person. She's a, you know, she's a supporting character. Alright, so we just played with Wild One, Later Gator, Cosmic. Wild One, Later Gator, Cosmic. Okay. Alright, thanks for playing, guys, and we're gonna try to get in. Okay, Crossfighter, I understand. I'll be still streaming, so I'll invite you when you're back. That's honestly how I actually feel. It's like, I think that Mr. Terrific was the star of that movie, and that's fine. Like, maybe they should have just had a Mr. Terrific movie, because, you know, he was the character that everyone liked. And like I said, like, if that universe was real, and I had to ask a superhero for help, I'm telling you, I would not ask Superman for help, because I do not know what he was doing. He was so wishy-washy, and his character was just, could not figure out what he was doing. So I would not ask him for help. Like, I just would not. Alright, guys, well, I don't know, we just played with, Cosmic, Later Gator, Wild One. Alright, so I invited Jotaro and Call Me Lee, and I invited Sonic, but he can't make it, so we'll just, alright, so we'll bring in, let's bring in, Cosmic again, if Cosmic would like to come in again, and then we'll see if Later Gator would like to come in. Alright, we got Later Gator in here. So, I mean, honestly, like, I feel like, personally, like, if I was putting on, like, if I was, I don't really know much about movies, but I know, like, for instance, like, I do know about showcases. I feel like the movie that James Gunn, like, I'm doing a showcase right now. This is a Cloak and Dagger showcase. Like, my goal is to show off this character as much as possible, talk about the character, if anyone has questions about their moves, like, you know, try to get people hyped for Cloak and Dagger, say how cool they look, and, oh, this is so interesting, let's check this out. That's how I feel the movie with James Gunn should have been.
The right heroes
A
can
showcase
make all
of
the difference.
Superman. Like, let's get people interested in Superman and show how cool he is,
We are Cloak and
and make
Dagger.
people like
We are
him.
hope
And
and
I
fear.
feel like the movie did not do that. Like, the movie was there, the movie happened, there was some interesting scenes, but the movie didn't showcase Superman to the point where I didn't like Superman, the character. Lois was just there. Honestly, Hawkgirl was way more likable to me than Lois. And even for me, the Green Lantern guy was more interesting to me than Lois. So, like, Lois needs to be like, oh, like,
Equilibrium.
she's even less of a,
They'll be coming
it
in
was
30
like,
seconds. Stay strong.
it's like if Superman was a cardboard cutout of himself in that movie, Lois was a paper cutout, because she was even less, she wasn't even likable or dislikable, she was just sort of there, like fading into the wall. So it's funny because
Starts in 5.
at least even Hawkgirl, with the few lines she had, was actually somewhat interesting. She had a take on it. She was like, I'm doing whatever. You know, I'm doing whatever my team wants. I don't even remember what her line was, but at least she had sort of a personality.
Look, our next victim.
So I think like Supergirl's movies got to do well. If her movie doesn't do well, she's got to make it. She's got to make herself interesting. And I personally think,
Back in the game.
you know, I know that people don't believe this today, but I think she has to be likable. Like, why would you go to a movie about a hero? She's supposed to be a hero unless it's likable. She has to be likable. And like, some of the things that Superman did made him look weird, not likable. Like,
Thanks, friend.
like, I don't know. But that's just my opinion, and personally, I would have preferred if, I can't even say that part but I kind of wish Lex was a little bit likable. I kind of like having a villain that's sort of in control and very charming, but that didn't happen with Lex. He's not even likable. I kind of like a likable villain, personally.
Still a chance to stop them.
Like, I mean, even Thanos was kind of interesting. On the edge of being likable. Like, at least he was interesting.
Time for some fireworks.
I don't know. So yeah, I mean, Supergirl has got to be, she's got to be interesting, she has to be likable, her movies got to be fun. And if it's not, I feel like it's like if you met I know they're cousins, like it's Kal-El and Kara, or cousins or whatever. So it's like if you met somebody and then you're like, oh, I know his cousin. Then it's like you're more likely to like Clark because, oh, okay, we got to know his cousin. He must not be so bad because we got to know Kara. So she's got to pull Clark up from mediocrity and get people to like the movie. So yeah, I hope this is, I'm rooting for it, but there was a lot of things that Clark did that were just like not. Number one, he wasn't, like I already explained, like I feel like I could not, number one, I felt like he was not likable, no, he was not relatable, and number three, I just could not count on him as a hero. I would not ask him for help. I do not think he was heroic. I don't think that he was reliable or like
Judgment's coming.
already, like I don't think he, like, if being a hero was a job, I think he would get fired because he, you know, and they would just hire Mr. Terrific instead because he didn't know, he was just wishy-washy. So yeah. Yeah, let's hope that Supergirl pulls it out of the ground. I don't know. I honestly kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like they were playing it safe with a lot of characters, like testing the waters, like with Hawkgirl, especially, like she only had like 2 lines. I feel like they didn't really want to make her, she has so many different versions of Hawkgirl. There's a version where she's evil with the, you know, she's with her planet of hawk people. And then there's the other version of her where she's like, there's so many versions of Hawkgirl and so many different Hawkgirls. Like, and then there's a version where she's with Hawkman from her planet and there's other people. And then there's a version of her where she has a relationship with Jon Stewart, and she's part of the Justice League, and she's like a character that changes in her heart, where she completely changes from one way of thinking to another, which that is my
There's still a
favorite
chance to
Hawk
stop
Girl
her.
is the Justice League one. I think she was such an interesting character that she started out in a way sort of evil.
Better stop that
It
vehicle.
really wasn't evil to her though, it was her planet. That's just what they did, was take over other people. But when she ended up with having their falling in love with Jon Stewart, and also not just falling in love with Jon Stewart, but also making friends with the Justice League, and also living on Earth, learning what it was like to be human, and learning to protect people as part of the Justice League. You know, she changed her whole, you know, she changed her whole heart. She decided that she would change. Her objective was to, in the Justice League, Hawkgirl's objective was to be a spy. And basically give, I don't know really what she was supposed to do, give information or help the Hawk people come, I can't remember, Thanagar or whatever. The Hawk people come down and basically destroy people and stuff. But I really like the character because she decided to change. And that's like such a hard thing to do, like to look at everything that you've been taught from, you know, early on, and everything your culture or your family or the people, your planet has taught you to do. Like, oh, I've decided, you know, this is what we do. We're here and we're gonna conquer this planet and we're gonna hurt people. And she had to literally change her whole, she had to go against, in fact, she had to go against everyone on her planet. Those were her people. She had to literally change. Because the reason why is, I think she realized that what she was doing was wrong. Even when nobody else did. Like, nobody else in her entire planet believed it was wrong. She had to go against her own people to make sure that she didn't hurt people that she knew it was wrong to hurt. I thought that was such a cool thing about Hawkgirl and Justice League. Like, I thought that was really neat. Because that's hard for somebody to be the first one to change, you know? Like, everyone else is doing it. Like, say all of your friends are bullying a kid that, you know, is, you know, small or has some kind of problem or whatever, and everyone's bullying them. And if you're the first person in that group to be like, guys, this isn't right, we can't do this. It's the hardest thing to do, to be the first person to say, we can't do this. This is wrong, because everyone is angry at you then. They're like, what's your problem? Like, why are you acting, why are you trying to act like, you know, you're better than us? Or it's hard to stand up and be the first person to do that. So, and for her, like, for Hawkgirl, she was the only person. Like, nobody else really cared. Like, they're just like, we're just gonna kill humans, we don't care. I really like that about her characters a lot. And also, I do feel like, personally, like, it's so much easier to just, like, oh, she's already involved in this. She's already part of this, you know, swarm of Hawk people that are gonna come down and hurt everyone. She's already engulfed in it. Like, it's so hard for her to completely change and decide to be somebody else. But she did, because, you know, like, I don't know, it's just, even if it messes your life up, it's better for your own soul to do the right thing. Like, it feels better in your soul, because you know it's like killing you inside to do the wrong thing.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
I just really like Hawkgirl's character in Justice League, obviously. Sorry, guys. I just really like her a lot, but they're probably not gonna, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, I know there's several different Hawkgirls, so like Shiera and all stuff, but I don't know what they're gonna do with Hawkgirl. We'll see. They're probably not gonna do Justice League Hawkgirl. I'm like on my heart set on it, and they won't do it. So And if they did try to do it, they would ruin it anyways, so... Alright, great job, Call Me Lee, Later Gator, and Jotaro, and Cosmic Galaxy. Amazing job, everyone. You feel like Hawk Girl and Guy Gardner were necessary? I mean, I think it was necessary because they need it. I mean, I feel like Superman was, I mean, if they weren't there, then you wouldn't have the Justice Gang at all. Like, I think they were introducing them. So my opinion that it is good that they had them there. I thought Guy Gardner had a lot of lines. I think Hawkgirl didn't have very many lines. But that's just my opinion. Like, you guys are just definitely welcome to have your own opinion. It would have been nice if Hawkgirl had some more lines. I did think Guy Gardner was a little bit more fleshed out than she was. But like I said, I feel like they're playing it very safe with Hawkgirl because I think they haven't decided what they're going to do with her yet. I don't think they've decided what direction they're going to go with her. That's my personal opinion. I don't know if I'm right. Alright guys, so we'll just try to get whoever is in here. I'm just going to invite everyone back in if you guys want to come back in. But I really love Justice League Hawkgirl. But I am aware that there are other versions of Hawkgirl where she is with Hawkman. Like, she doesn't change. She is part of the Thanagarians that are taking over the Earth. Like, it's an ultimate, you know. And then, of course, there's other Hawkgirls that look different. Not all of them have red hair and are named Shira. There's many different Hawkgirls. Alright, so we've got Crossfighter, Jotaro, Later Gator, Sonic, and then we'll try to get, we'll make sure to get Cosmic in next time and Call Me Lee. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, wait, we can't. Who's got it restricted? Okay, so we got it, okay. So we'll get, Sonic has a restricted match. Sorry about that, Sonic. Okay, guys, so we can't have Sonic in here, so we will, invite, we're gonna get, okay, Cosmic can't get in. Okay, then. Alright, so let's see if there's anyone else who can come in. So, Call Me Lee is waiting in the wings. Okay, we'll get Call Me Lee. Okay, so we'll get Cosmic in next time. Hawkgirl's great until they had Hawkman, which yeah, but that's like I guess that's just kind of like, exactly, like, I think that, I don't know, my personal opinion, actually, I don't really know, I just know Justice League Hawkgirl, that's all I know. I know they had a Hawkgirl in Legends of Tomorrow, that was completely different, and her name is not Shira. She's a completely different Hawkgirl. I know that I've seen comic books in which Hawkman and Hawkgirl are together and they're both evil. Like, then there's the version of Hawkman that's actually a good person, who was like from like the Justice Society, and what is it? The one that with The Rock in it, where they were, the Black Adam movie, where Hawkman was the hero. So that's kind of interesting. Like, I guess and Hawkman was a hero in Brave and the Bold. I know that. So there are versions of Hawkman that are good, but then there's that version of Hawkman that's evil, and then Hawkgirl's evil in that one. So, but to their Hawk culture, they're not evil. They just love taking over other people or whatever. Alright guys, we're just gonna go with the whoever could get in. Alright guys, so yeah, so it's like, but I do think that is true, like that Hawkgirl, like what Jotaro was saying, like Hawkgirl in one version of her where she's like a really interesting character, and then when you add that version of Hawkman in, where they're the ones that are taking over Earth or whatever, or trying to, like, she becomes like, I don't know if she's submissive, maybe, I guess you could say she's submissive, but I definitely would say she's like a side character. Like, I think a girl can still be submissive and like and a feminine character and not like push their weight around and still be really interesting characters.
There's always a spark of light in darkness.
Like for me, like personally, like when my husband asks me to do something, I do it. So I am, like many people don't, like I am a submissive wife, like I really am. But I'm still an interesting person. I still have a lot of interest. I still do a lot of things I enjoy. I don't do everything like sometimes my husband wants me to do something and I'm like, no, I really wanted to go to the movies today, and I do what I want even though I feel bad about it because he really needed me to do something. So I guess I'm not completely submissive like Hawkgirl is, where she's like just taking orders from Hawkman. So I guess, but you know, I do think a girl can be feminine and not necessarily like I think a girl can be submissive and feminine and still be really interesting and still have lots of interest and still be really cool. But the way that she was, where she was taking orders from him and he was evil, and she was just doing whatever he said and her personality was completely gone. Yeah, I didn't like that. That's like too it's like beyond submissive. It's like she's like basically being controlled by him or like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
Keep an eye on this spot.
Like there are degrees of everything. But yeah, and also like it would be interesting to write her character, like if she was really being controlled by Hawkman, it would be interesting to write her inner struggle, because I think if you are being controlled by somebody, you know, and you feel that you have to do what, if she feels like she has to do what Hawkman says, but she has an inner struggle, that would be interesting to write that. I do think that would be interesting to write that, because I don't think it ends. Like, if somebody tells you what to do and you're forced to do it, I don't think that ends. That's not the end of the story, because you still feel inner conflict. So it would be interesting to write that into it. It would be interesting to somehow portray that, like, oh, I really can't, I don't have any choice. Like, I have to do this. This is what Hawkman told me to do. That would be kind of interesting, but yeah, like her personality is just disappears. But yeah.
I'm still warming up.
Still got an edge.
Disappear!
Yeah, like, yeah, I mean, I think my TV is so loud, guys, I'm so sorry. I do wish all of the characters were as interesting. I do think Guy Gardner was somewhat interesting, but I do think they were playing it. I do not think we got to see enough of Guy Gardner. I personally think we had just as many lines from Mr. Terrific as Guy Gardner. Obviously, hardly any lines from Hawkgirl at all. Well, Luke can get in on this if he wants. But I do think the lines that Mr. Terrific was there for were more impactful. The few things that Mr. Terrific did were impactful, whereas the things that Guy Gardner did were not impactful. Like,
so
that's how I feel. That's my personal.
Mr. Terrific had more scenes, so he had more dialogue. Like, he was the only one of the Justice Gang who basically listened to Lois and realized, hey, we need to do something about this. Both Guy and Hawkgirl stayed at the Justice League base, and the person who talked the most to Superman was Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific is a breakaway side character.
Yeah.
They already have all his, they have all Guy Gardner's lines that were used in the movie on YouTube, and they have all of Mr. Terrific's. Mr. Terrific's total scenes come out to a little bit over 10 minutes. Guy Gardner's in the movie, if you really think about it,
I was saying that I feel they were playing it very safe with Hawkgirl because they're not sure what direction they're going to go with it yet. Is she gonna be evil? Is she gonna be good? Is she gonna be like, is she gonna have a Hawkman? Like, they haven't decided what they're gonna do with her. That's how I feel. Alright guys, I guess this will be the last one. But I was saying that I think, I personally, Luke, my opinion is that, number one, people are asking how the Supergirl movie did, what it's gonna do, and I was saying that she better be, number one, she's already more interesting than the Supergirl TV show by a mile, by miles, with just one scene. And her character going to different planets, the idea of her going to different planets partying is already a more fun scenario than Supergirl trying to work her way up getting coffee in the corporate world. I think that that was like, hit me with in the head with a board, with a nail in it. Boring premise of a TV show.
Well, just so you know, Supergirl was really good the first and second season. It was much better when it was on CBS. When it came to the CW,
I didn't even like it after 3 episodes, though. I didn't.
I liked watching Supergirl on CBS because they had more budget and they had a better writer. And then when it came to CW, it became super bad.
I was telling the audience, like, okay. Alright, Luke's gone. Well, I was just saying, Luke is not feeling well, guys, so he had to move away from the microphone. But I was telling people, if I had to ask a hero for help after watching that movie, of the Superman movie, I would ask Mr. Terrific for help. Because nobody else was stepping it up to do anything that needed to be done. You know, he was the take charge, like, I'm going to take care of business, like, person. He knew what he was doing, he was able to get it done, and he was able to take care of the situation. Whereas Superman was sitting here moping around with his hand in his head and like, who am I? I don't know what I'm doing. So, for me, if I had to go into that universe and ask him for help, I would never ask Superman for help. Because I would have no idea if he would actually help me or not. And so for me, like I said, for me, Superman was not likable to me. And for me, I would have liked Lex to be likable because I like my villains likable. He wasn't likable. And, you know, Guy Gardner was actually a person that you liked to be annoyed at. So he was more likable than, even though he was a jerk, he was actually somewhat funny. And, you know, he had somewhat of a personality. I didn't dislike or like Hawkgirl. She was interesting, but she was sort of there, but hardly there. Lois, for me, Hawkgirl was more interesting than Lois. So the only character, I mean, you know, like I was saying, if Supergirl is gonna, like, people are asking, OH was saying, is Superman a success or a failure? And then people were asking me if they thought the Supergirl movie was going to be good. I said, it better be good because you want to make the super team likable. You have to make Kal-El and Kara likable, and we already don't like Kal-El. I don't. So we have to make Kara likable. If she's not likable, the whole universe is going to... Like, the success of James Gunn's entire universe is going to be on Kara, because even if Mr. Terrific and Guy and Hawkgirl and they introduce more of the Justice Gang and they're all likable, if you don't like the main Superman and Kara are like extremely superpowered beings and they're very important characters to the Justice League or whatever. So if you don't like them, the whole Justice League is going to fall apart. It would be like if you made a Lego Batman 4 game in which you incorporated tons of stuff from every Batman franchise known to man, but the voice of Batman was just so bad, it was like scraping against granite with nails on a chalkboard. Then how are you going to play that game with a voice that sounds like somebody's whispering and being weird, like you're a weird vampire that sparkles? Why would you want to do that game? I'm just saying, I don't like the voice of Batman in Lego Batman 4. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's gonna ruin the whole game. Like, they need to Now that Troy Baker's available, they need to redub all of the lines before they ruin it. They still have a year. They need to save it. They need to save the game. The voice is so bad. It's just terrible.
Thanks.
Like, they need to get somebody... They need to pull somebody off of the street that's never had a voice acting job in their life that could be better than that guy. Like, they need to change the voice of Batman, of Lego Batman. It sounds so bad.
There's always a spark of light in darkness.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like what. I'm sorry. I missed this person's comment. Lil Tooney said, personally, it would probably make sense if Mr. Terrific would then tell Superman he is trying to create a superhero team. I get what you're saying. Yeah, Mr. Terrific could be like the Batman of the Justice League, where he's recruiting people. Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't see your comment before, but I agree. I think Mr. Terrific is the only person that I would ask for help in that universe. I could not. It's like Turbo Man. You can count on me. Like, you could not count on Hawkgirl. She even said, I don't know. She did not say one way or the other. She did not make a definitive answer. For a hero, she wasn't very definitive, and she wasn't, you know, she didn't actually make a decision. You need decision makers in a hero team. You have to decide one way or the other. Hey, let's infiltrate this planet. There's people dying here. Are we going to help or not? Wonder Woman says no. Let them suffer. I don't care. Superman says yes, we need to help. If you're going to make decisions of a team, you need to have everyone decide, put their vote in, decide what they're going to do, and then go based on that. You can't have wishy-washy people in the superhero Justice League. People need to be able to speak their minds, then they need to talk about it and debate it, then they need to decide what they're going to do as a team. You know, Hawkgirl did not, she wasn't really good at making decisions. Obviously, Superman wasn't very good at making decisions. Guy Gardner wasn't very good at making decisions. There's only one person that, well, actually, I'm going to take back what I said about Lois, because I said she wasn't very good in that movie, but Luke reminded me that she did ask Mr. Terrific and them for help, and the Justice Gang for help. So, in reality, Lois and Mr. Terrific made a decision. So, they made a decision. Everybody else needs to get themselves in here, because they don't know. They need to decide. Like, you know, if you're going to be a team of superheroes, you have to decide. It would be like a team of anything. Like on my team for, like you have to make quick decisions and make them quickly for your team. Like, even when I played soccer, we would sit there, we'd be like, okay, who's going to be the center forward? Who's going to play midfielder? Who's going to pass the ball? You have 3 minutes to make the decision, make a plan for your team. Then you need to go on the soccer field. Now you have to implement your plan, and you have to do it quickly and on the fly. How are you going to do that if your team cannot even decide what they're going to do? That is not a very good team. So, like, literally, either James Gunn purposely wrote in horrible teamwork, or he just needs to write better characters that are better at making decisions. Because even in the Guardians of the Galaxy, the team could make decisions. They made a decision in a split second that they were going to go into that prison facility, they were going to grab that guy's arm, they were going to turn on the alarm, Groot was going to do that one crazy thing, they were going to grab the ship, and they were going to get out of there. And that's what Guardians of the Galaxy did. So, I just do not know why that James Gunn was able to make great teamwork with Guardians of the Galaxy, but he is just doing horrible teamwork with the Justice Gang. So, you know, James Gunn and the Justice Gang has got to get their act together, because alright guys, well, anyways, oh hi Lil Tooney did see my thing. Alright guys, well, I had fun, I hope you guys did. Let me know in the comments below, and let Luke and I know, because we both see the comments. what you guys think about James Gunn's universe. How is it gonna go forward and all this stuff? You know what I mean? Well, I can't really show the thingies because we have to cold stop. But thank you all for playing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this cool showcase of Cloak and Dagger, which, honestly, this is a great, I really like this costume. And we've got the Venom going on and the Phoenix powers, as Miss Deanna was telling us. Thank you again for the super chats from Miss Deanna and from Peach. Thank you so much for your help, and thank you for all the members and patrons. We'll see you guys, and thank you for our mods helping, and thank you everyone for playing with me. Alright guys, we will see you guys over on the, and thanks to the subscribers. We'll see you guys on the next stream. Thank you everyone.